Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Gordon. Oh, and the finish! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Sporting gain their reward with an early goal. And it's Loftus-Cheek. And here's Nunez. And he's lost Nunez! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Nunez really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
And he's forced to go back. And he goes cross-field. Spinazzola. Gavi. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Bowie does really well to win the ball there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Sporting have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Antonio. Loftus-Cheek. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And that's put paid to a promising move. Antonio, and Antonio! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive. Sporting are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Loftus-Cheek cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That has been cut short. Gordon. Fabian Ruiz. Gordon. Gordon was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Fabian Ruiz. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Loftus-Cheek. Chiesa is in a really good position out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kimpembe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chiesa. Now it's Darwin. Oh, he's played it in low. Gavi. Isco.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Isco. Gordon. Molina. Molina unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Gavi. David. Kimpembe gets over and intercepts. Teat. Spinazzola. Sporting heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Great defending, strong and determined. Gordon proves just a little bit too strong. Time and again they are repelled. Spinazzola. It's Gavi. Fabian Ruiz looking to add to his goal. He's got the shot away! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spinazzola. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Added time.
Gordon. And here's Antonio. And the ball's... Antonio! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Molina gets into some space. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sporting in control at half-time, 2-0.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Here we go again then. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. And here's Antonio. Some really good ball movement. Gavi. It's a good spell of possession, this. Gordon. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. And again! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Chiesa. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. David! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Molina. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Nunez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Fabian Ruiz. Now that's well seen too. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Leicester have a free kick. And here's Nunez, pinches it off him.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The attendance for this match
Just about
was
up to the hour now.
29,830.
Molina.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Gordon is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Antonio. Loftus-Cheek. And it's Antonio. Gavi. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. And it's Isco. Oh, that is a good ball. Great chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Loftus-Cheek. That looks a good ball through. Nicked it back promptly. He's in, surely! Gavi. Pepe. Now McTominay. Nice sequence of passes this. And here's Nunez. Nunez! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Chiesa. Number 8. Loftus-Cheek. Number 6. Number 5. McTominay. Coming on the field. Number 23. Number 21.
And he's managed to get rid.
Number 20.
And they're quick to get it back.
15, number
Sporting
17.
still have the cards to affect this
Taking
game. Shot, great hit! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Forwards and with intent. Gordon. Played back. Spinazzola.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Darwin. And it's Mkhitaryan. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. He's picked his way through. Nunez looking to penetrate opposition lines. Gavi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Andrić. Gavi. Zubimendi. Out to the right. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Sticks it away! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
3 minutes added time.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Gavi, now it's Politano. Well timed, excellent interception. And that will be it. Sporting, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Politano picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Is strictly forbidden. Please use
Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And these are wonderful scenes inside. It's Silva! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Isco. And here's Antonio. He's searching ball that into space. Gavi. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, we have a very exciting player here, Peter, in the shape of Ivica Kvaratskhelia. Someone who's shown amazing adaptability and versatility wherever he's gone. You often see him hugging that left touchline, and he just adores engaging fullbacks and taking them on, and he gets a thrill out of beating players, and this guy can have a great career.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gordon, brilliantly cut out. De Paul. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And it's Isco. Oh, that's a key interception. Sporting are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Gavi. Subimendi. He's through here. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Gordon, he's free, he has got space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Kimpembe promptly onto that, and that is that. Molina. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's had it taken off him. De Paul! Oh, it's come loose. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Gavi. Isco. And it's Antonio. He's in a good position. Chance! Now, oh, it's fallen loose again! Decent enough try. And we have our very first corner. Header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Molina. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Antonio. Rafa Silva. For De Paul. Gavi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Zubimendi. 5 minutes till the break. Antonio. Ah, that's a fine interception. Gravenberg. Gavi. Gordon. Zubimendi. Nice ball, and he's in here. And Antonio! Oh, he's been caught on it here. For Andrick. Good running, strong and purposeful. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Has a shot! No, he's missed it.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Molina. Zubimendi. That is good strength. And here's Antonio. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Gordon! And it's come back out to him. Rafa Silva. So, what can they make of this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, that was vital. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Molina, and he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Isco! And that is doing no harm at all.
Sporting certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. The most accurate pass. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, what a ball he's in here! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, well played. Isco, and that interception was most necessary. Molina. Great ball, and he's in here. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 7, número 9, entran número 6, número 24, número 18. Se está
That pass isn't the best.
That has been cut short.
That's been cut out, well played. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Politano.
Sporting merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot.
And the keeper couldn't hold it. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Andri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Paul. And it's Gaia. Nice sequence of passes. Can he finish? He scores! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the first goal of the game.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is expertly dealt with.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Spinazzola.
Mkhitaryan. Politano. And he's surging through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Sporting.
Big chance! Has a goal! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Passes short and sharp. Gordon! They've got to be quick to recover this. Mendy catches it safely. And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And these are wonderful scenes inside the Estadio Monumental Colo-Colo, this historic ground which has been the site of so many memorable games in South American football. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
DiMarco. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
Okay, interesting. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Broja! And he's done it! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Antonio was alert to the possibility. He's had a hit! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Sporting grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
He's played him through. Van de Ven gets over and intercepts. And now the breakaway.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Always onto this. Oh, great! And Solanke! He scored! And they're back in front. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper.
Ah, he's given it away. Gordon. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. He was under real pressure there. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Fagioli. He's through here. And he's intervened well there. Gavi. Broja. Messi. Molina did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Keeper's ball. That's a nicely measured pass. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Isco. Messi. Broja! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Molina. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Fabian Ruiz looking to get on the end of this.
Gavi. And it's Messi. And he's been shifted off it. Fabian Ruiz. Gavi. Gavi purring through the gears.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Quality ball. Solanke.
Teat.
There's the whistle for half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game.
Señoras y señores,
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Sporting can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's been cut out, well played.
Molina. Gordon.
Isco.
Fabian Ruiz.
Can he finish? No mistake! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
And it's Messi.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Brandt. Oh, Fagioli!
Well read, nice interception.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Van der Ven makes the interception.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
So we've reached the hour mark.
Fabian Ruiz. Molina. Gordon.
He's had a shot! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Cambio en el Sporting. Número 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Entran número 18. Número 6. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Sporting are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Solanke chooses to go back. Oh, well played, well played.
Oh, that's well spotted. Gordon.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Brandt! Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely feet.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Mkhitaryan. Gordon.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Gavi. Brandt. Emerson.
And he's whipped it and he rises! It's in! And they get themselves in front! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Sporting really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played.
Oh, here's a chance! And the ball's come loose here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good-looking ball. And the ball is out of play.
Cambio en el Sporting. Número 7.
Sporting
Número
are making a
13.
change now.
Número 17. Entran número 14. Número 24.
Oh, easy
Número
pickings
5.
there. You can run onto that. Emerson. And that's aimed into the middle.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Mkhitaryan.
Gordon.
There's a sharp little ball here. And that has been clubbed away.
Se agregará
Deep
3
into
minutos al
stoppage
tiempo
time.
reglamentario.
That looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. He's free, he has got space. He's found some space. And the shot! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
Señoras y señores,
Your final thoughts, Jim?
deseamos que todos un
Sporting
feliz aniversario
lost
de
their way
casado,
after
miembros de
falling
nuestro
behind
club de
early.
fans.
Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And these are wonderful scenes inside the Estadio Monumental Colo-Colo, this historic ground which has been the site of so many memorable games in South American football. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Renato Sanchez. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Sanchez gets flagged offside. Oh, there's a probing ball. Fabian Ruiz.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's managed to get free. That's a lovely, neat pass. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch, unlocking a defence or creating space to get a shot away. I'm assuming that he's been tasked with being the creator-in-chief here, and you can see him picking out runners and setting up people in that final third.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Alexis Sanchez. Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Alexis Sanchez. Oh, they could break here. Teat does really well to win the ball there. Sporting, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Politano. Politano. And here's Antonio.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Antonio! Decent enough try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Kimpembe is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Arnautovic. And he cuts out the supply. Tagliafico. Oh, this looks sharp. Spread out to the left. And he's intervened well there. Isco. Now it's Politano. Politano. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Douglas Luiz. Politano. And here's Antonio. Renato Sanchez. And he welcomes it in. Arnautovic. Can he finish? Goal! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Sporting certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Politano. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And they win it back again.
Renato Sanchez.
Celik. Driving forward. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's played forward. Molina. And it's Isco. That looks a good ball through. And the flag has stayed down. He's got away. And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Fabian Ruiz.
Is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Kimpembe promptly onto that, and that is that. Could be danger here.
Fabian Ruiz.
It's Antonio. No way through. Alexis Sanchez. Dink through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kimpembe. Sporting still this single goal behind. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Douglas Luiz.
And here's Antonio. And he's straight offside.
Fabian Ruiz.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Teat kept his eye on it, and he's there. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's an excellent interception.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's Isco. Douglas Luiz. And Molina. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Andrić. And here's Antonio.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And Molina. Now Fabian Ruiz. And here's Politano. Politano with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Short changes him with that pass.
Renato Sanchez. Douglas Luiz.
And that has put paid to that.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Isco. Douglas Luiz. Politano. Corner.
Sporting with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Cambio en el Sporting. Número 26. Número 22. Número 13. Número 16. Número 9. Entran número 14.
Dendoncker is there and he can get that clear.
Número 24.
Sporting
Número 15.
really might just end up
Número
kicking
10.
themselves after
Se
that.
está realizando
That could
un
well have been
cambio.
it.
And here's Politano.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is ended up in no man's land. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Sporting have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Alexis Sanchez.
That's really well manoeuvred. Turns and goes back.
Alexis Sanchez.
Looking understandably energised after his goal. That's a little off target.
Se
Kimpembe.
agrega un minuto al tiempo
There'll be a minute of
reglamentario.
stoppage time. Petzela getting this one clear. That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.